guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is 12 Things Gone Forever, 1960s Life in America. This is Recollection Road. Their links are in the description as always if you want to check them out, but please wait till after this video. And if you could like and subscribe, that would mean a lot too. We're nearly at 200,020. No, I've said that wrong. 220,000. That's right. Oh my god, that was so bad. I'm really embarrassed. 220,000. We're so close. So if you could subscribe and like, that would mean everything to us. I don't know what this is going to be. 1960s. That was a long time ago now. So I don't know if I'll even know any of these, but we'll check it out. 12 Things Gone Forever. What have we got?
In 1963, Pepsi launched its first Diet Cola with a name that evoked kicking back in the shade on a hot summer day.
Okay.
Patio Diet Cola was basically Diet Pepsi, and it would be rebranded as such just a year later.
Right.
But that first year saw a variety of patio flavors enter the market, including grape, orange, and root beer. You might even remember fitness guru Debbie Drake as the soft drinks spokesperson.
Let me know if you know. I've never heard of that before, but it doesn't surprise me that you had the grape and the root beer, because I feel like they're quite a common American flavor still now. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me, those flavors.
Fizzies were tablets that were developed in the late 1950s that would add instant carbonation and fruit flavor to a glass of water.
Okay.
The Emerson Drug Company sold the sugar-free flavored tablets to wide public appeal, and by 1968, the product was even outselling Kool-Aid. Unfortunately, the sugar substitute in Fizzies included the sweetener cyclamate, which was eventually banned. That, along with the short-lived fizz and diluted flavoring, led to its eventual demise.
Okay, so I'm guessing, well, they're obviously not around anymore, but I guess Kool-Aid, I think, is Kool-Aid still around? I feel like it is. Is Kool-Aid like, it's like comes in similar packets like the Capri Suns, but I'm guessing you can add, Kool-Aid's got the little pouches like this. We have something similar, which is Robinson's, which is like, it's a liquid and you just drop like a drop into your water and it makes it taste like, I'm pretty sure there's only like blackcurrant or orange. That's the only two flavors. But yeah, let me know if Kool-Aid is still around. I'm not sure. I like the name though, Fizzies. That's cute.
Mercury Chrome, a dark pink over-the-counter antiseptic, was used on just about every cut and scrape during the 1960s.
Oh, okay.
It stung, it smelled funny, and it stained everything.
Oh.
It also happened to be in just about every medicine cabinet in the U.S. until the FDA figured out that drugs containing mercury could be harmful to us.
Okay. So, yeah, I've never heard of that again. I feel like I'm not going to have heard of any of these, but it's fine. This is what I'm here to. I'm here to learn. We have, it still is going about, it's called Sudocrem. I don't know if you guys have Sudocrem. It doesn't burn. In fact, it's like really relieving, but that is what you chuck on anything if in doubt. A bit of Sudocrem, it'll fix it.
Kids who grew up in 1960s America will undoubtedly remember Uncle Milton's ant farm. The ant farm was heavily promoted in comics and magazines and went on to sell 20 million farms to kids across the country.
Okay.
After purchasing an ant farm, you also had to mail a request for a shipment of 25 ants, which would arrive in a vial a few weeks later.
It's not a place. I thought it was like a theme park of ants. It's something that you make your own at home. I get it. Okay, this is cool. Must be a good present if you like ants.
Although the ant farms are still being sold today, it was the ant farm craze in the 1960s that caused them to hit their peak.
Okay.
Hanging out at the local candy store may have been your first taste of freedom and your first experience with spending money. You could go with the change from your piggy bank and buy all the sweets your mom didn't allow you to eat at home. These stores range from novelty shops and pharmacies to five and dime stores. Kids often went in packs after school, and no one worried too much where you'd been as long as you didn't spoil your appetite.
That's good then. That's good. Look at the scales measuring sweets.
Hosted by America's oldest teenager, Dick Clark, American Bandstand was must-see TV for every kid growing up in the 60s. Not only did the show help us discover new artists like Smokey Robinson, Stevie Wonder, Sonny and Cher, and Tina Turner, but it also taught us hot dance crazes like the locomotion and the mashed potato.
The mashed potato? What's the mashed potato? Let me know in the comments if you've ever done the mashed potato dance. Love mashed potato.
Baseball has never been more exciting than it was in 1961, when Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle, who both played for the New York Yankees, were in a neck-and-neck race to break Babe Ruth's then-record 60 home runs in a single season. On October 1st, during the last game of the regular season, Maris ended up hitting his 61st home run against the Boston Red Sox.
I don't know why it's doing that, by the way. Let's put it in. Is that better? I don't know why it keeps cutting out. I hope it doesn't on the edit, but I'm really sorry if it does.
Bicycles with high-rise handlebars and a banana seat, resembling a chopper
so
motorcycle,
American to me.
instantly made it the coolest ride on the block. First produced by Schwinn in 1963, kids loved it because it had a comfortable padded seat that was big enough to carry more than just one rider.
Okay. They
As
do look
BMX
really
entered
cool.
its heyday in the 1970s, bikes with banana seats fell out of style. But baby boomers can never be convinced that any other bike makes for a more idyllic childhood. TVs in the 1960s were gigantic, heavy, and usually mounted in a big wooden box that looked like a piece of furniture. The console television not only antennaed in the latest episode of The Andy Griffith Show, but it also provided enough room on top to show off all of your family photos.
It is really low down, isn't it? I didn't actually realise, think about this. It's so low down to watch telly.
During the 1960s, expectant mothers across the United States would commonly be seen smoking. At the time, no one really understood the damage that could occur from smoking cigarettes while pregnant. The doctor-endorsed advertisements, along with a lack of research on the topic, had mothers everywhere thinking it was completely fine.
Yeah.
But it would later be found to increase miscarriages and contribute to other problems like low birth weight.
Yeah, I feel like nowadays it's kind of like a known fact that it's not, it's obviously not in the best interest to do that. But I guess back then they didn't know, so why would you think about it if you don't know?
The British rock group The Beatles were a massive hit with American teenagers in the 1960s. By 1964, when they landed in America, the Beatles were greeted by more than 3,000 crazed fans at the airport before they were whisked away to prepare for their appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show.
Okay.
Within 2 weeks of arriving in America, the British invasion, as Walter Cronkite called it, saw 5 Beatles songs entrenched in the Billboard Hot 100, including the top 2 spots. And their televised performances had broken all ratings records, making them international superstars.
That is cool. Beatles obviously British.
It was a moment in history that nobody alive at the time
I feel like, of course, this is such a big, iconic moment in America in the 1960s.
will ever be able to forget. The Apollo 11 mission occurred just 8 years after President Kennedy issued the challenge. And as he took the first human steps on the lunar surface, astronaut Neil Armstrong called it one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. For everyone who saw it live on TV, which included a worldwide audience, it was the most amazing thing they had ever seen.
Definitely. I feel like that is the most amazing thing you've ever seen. Surely that must have been such a moment for everyone.
If you enjoyed this video, check out the
Oh,
description.
that was good. Let me know if you want to check out any others from Recollection Road in the comments below. Some things that I guess seem, it's kind of a shame we don't have them anymore. like the banana bikes, things like that. Shame we don't have them anymore because they do look really cool. But obviously you understand like this day and age now, like we know like with the smoking and things, that obviously health effects come first. So yeah, it's not surprised that some of them are gone. But yeah, like the ant game, I hope that comes. I hope that's a bit more popular now. Let me know in the comments if you ever had the ant game, because that looks really fun. I like that. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic day.